Good morning, Father Rayappa here in Kattupadi, Vellore, South India. And today I'm going to read for you from Laudato Si, Pope Francis's encyclical on ecology and environment, from chapter 4, titled Integral Ecology. So I am going to read it for you, article or paragraph number 141. Economic growth, for its part, tends to produce predictable reactions and a certain standardization with the aim of simplifying procedures and reducing costs. This suggests the need for an economic ecology capable of appealing to a broader vision of reality. The protection of the environment is in fact an integral part of the development process, and it cannot be considered in isolation from it. We urgently need a humanism capable of bringing together the different fields of knowledge, including economics, in the service of a more integral and integrating vision. Today, the analysis of environmental problems cannot be separated from the analysis of human, family, work-related, and urban contexts, nor from how individuals relate to themselves, which leads in turn to how they relate to others and to the environment. There is an interrelation between ecosystems and between the various spheres of social interaction, demonstrating yet again that the whole is greater than the part. That is what Pope Francis wrote. Article, paragraph number 141. The whole is greater than the part. You must have heard about that little story of 6 blind men going to see an elephant. Blind people, how are they going to see an elephant? So they went and they touched elephant. One blind man touched the leg of an elephant and he exclaimed, "Elephant is like a pillar." Another blind man touched the tail of the elephant and he screamed, "Elephant is like a snake." And another blind man touched the front trunk of an elephant and he screamed, "It is like a trunk of a tree." And another blind man touched the tusk of an elephant. The blind man screamed, "Elephant is like a spear." Another blind man touched the ear of an elephant and he screamed, "Elephant is like a fan." Of course, they have a little bit of truth, part of the truth. Parts. As I told you yesterday, in a train, when we see a train, we fragment it. A coach, B coach, S coach, D coach, pantry coach, engine. So, parts. But these blind people, they didn't grasp. Absolutely there is no grasping. Grasping is essential. Pope Francis is saying grasping is the essence of our existence. Other creatures, they watch, they observe, they know certain amount of knowledge about the natural world, but they don't grasp the whole. Human people with the capacity of the neocortex and brain and cranium, we have the capacity to grasp as a whole. So as the blind people, they saw only part, but whole, they missed the point. So likewise, the whole train, when you look at it, you don't see the parts. The parts simply dissolve in the whole. So that is what Pope Francis says. Whole is greater than the parts. So Francis talks about economic ecology in paragraph number 141. So in which he says, when we plan economic growth, we should consider environment. Because in today's world, all the countries are obsessed with economic growth, with GDP, gross domestic product. In fact, India is at 8% gross domestic product. Every country is obsessed with gross domestic product. Every year they want to increase it at the cost of environment. Recently in Bhutan, the northern country of ours, northern part of India, bordering China, Tibet and India, Bhutan in Himalayas. The Bhutan king, he explained, our GDP is not in terms of economic wealth or economic value. It is not 6%, it's not 7 or 8 or 10. Our GDP is peace. Yeah, our GDP is peace, happiness and joy. What a country, what a country. So the economic growth always calculated through economic value, that's a delusion. The progress of humanity, the development of humanity doesn't depend on only economic value. It's a whole person. It's a whole person. His inner dimension, outer dimension, his relationship with the environment, his relationship with the society, his relationship with God, it's more integral. So, economic ecology should always consider human person as the center, society as an important component in economic assessments, and environment. We should ask many questions. So are we going to damage? Is environment is going to be the collateral damage as we envision our economic growth and our progress and development? These are the questions you should ask. That is what the Pope is talking about. So today, the environmental problems cannot be separated from the analysis of human, family, work-related, urban context. There is no economic growth, in other words, without humans. There is no topic of economy or economics without humans, isn't it? Because there are humans, we talk about economy. Before the ascent of humans, there was no economy. Everything was creation. Nobody was talking about high economic growth, low economic growth, medium economic growth, super economic growth. No. It's only human conception. It's only human ideal. So, economic ecology from the paragraph number 141 simply states that when you consider your economical plan, for example, in India, every 5-year plan, that is in Indian economic development, in economics we study 5-year plan. When they plan next 5 years, we should assess how much of damage we are going to cause to the environment and to the society as we plan economic growth. So they are all together again. Pope is telling they are integral. Economy, environment, society, in other words, human people. all of them are together. If at all we progress and we develop, we do it together. If we want to stagnate, if we want to stay in one place, if you want to level off at certain point, you level off all the three: economy, environment and society. You level off. And then again, when the times are rich, the times are conducive, you again go forward. In other words, you grow together or you lose together. If at all we exist together and we die together. So that is integral ecology. So now you can open your hard copy Laudato Si and or soft copy in your computer, the PDF file, and read article or paragraph number 141, and you will understand what Pope is talking about on economic ecology. And thank you, and God bless.